welcome to the 2022 Fall Media Days for the Douglas County School System. Today I'm proud to introduce Coach Olten Downs. He is at Alexander High School, coach in year number 2. I know you're building your culture, your program, and looking for some great things. So I would like for you to, I'm going to kind of turn it over and let you talk a little bit about your forecast and your projections for this school year.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. This year, going into year 2, things we wanted to definitely focus on was getting our team stronger. Felt like in some of the games where we had a shot to be in the games, that we end up, letting those games go at the end of the game, just from an overall strength standpoint, being able to hold up in the fourth quarter. So I want to focus definitely on our strength building there throughout the off season, and just developing some guys, some leadership. We returned a lot on the offensive side, but defensively we needed some guys to step up, have some key departures. So really trying to really grow in the weight room aspect there, and some guys stepping up on the defensive side, and from the offensive side, some guys, captains growing up and leading there.
After missing the playoffs last year, how hungry do you feel like the team is to, get back to the postseason?
The thing about it last year, of all the playoff teams, we played all the teams very competitively and had a shot at every one of those games in the fourth quarter. And so I feel like our team feels like they should be there. They've got that definite hunger. So every day, when the guys don't want to necessarily go, just trying to keep them, reminded upon the goals of the team and continue to push through to finish in the fourth.
What kind of right now, where you looking at to being the strength of the team going into the season?
Definitely right now, our offense is our strength. Returning 9 starters from last year's team. We've got some really good skilled players. Returning all the guys from the offensive line. So that has been our strength there, and it's really getting our defensive guys to grow up. It's kind of a flip of our team last year where we had a lot of senior-led on the defense. So we got to get some guys to grow up on the defensive side.
You added some new people on your staff and stuff. Kind of talk about, getting your staff the way you, kind of your staff now, the way you want.
Yeah, we've had some key additions on all sides of the ball on the staff side, and staff's always going to move on one way or another, promotion, different things of that nature. So it's been very key for us as coaches to bond, get on the same page. We had a good coaches retreat a couple weeks ago where we've been able to get out and spend some good quality time and bond outside of football as coaches.
Like you said, a year under your belt with the guys, they know you now, know what the expectations are. You know them, kind of what they can do and stuff. Kind of talk about that year 2 with everybody knowing each other on the same page.
Well, I say the kids, I feel like they understand the expectations and what to do and how to do it. But they're still kids, and just like our own kids, we're reminding them every day of how to do things the right way. And so that's kind of the deal. I feel like they know what the expectations are, but us still applying that constant pressure to get them to go in the right direction.
You left a real good region, going into a real good region. Kind of talk about the region and how you see Alexander shaping up in that.
The region is very competitive. I mean, week in, week out, you got to play football. So there's not one game on our schedule that's a game that somebody can say, oh, this should be a easy game. Every single game is going to come down to the end. And can we finish in the fourth, protect the football, and give ourselves a shot for victory?
That's it. So one of the things I would like to ask is I see a lot of kids in the weight room, particularly in the summertime, spring, summer. So what kind of games have you witnessed as far as your players go there, young and old?
Well, all of our guys, top to bottom, we've seen massive gains in the weight room on all our lifts. I would say in the springtime, we were stronger than any point we were during the season last year. And that's something that's going to continue to build upon as we go this season. In high school football, teams that are some of the best, they're some of the biggest, strongest, and fastest teams. So that's something we have to continue to work upon.
All right, last question from me is I probably saw Alexander and one of your counterparts, Douglas County High School, quite a few times this summer in some of the passing leagues and some of the skill level competitions. So how'd you guys do in some of those events? I know you won one of them, right?
Yeah, well, we went over to Reinhardt University and won 7-on-7, and the beauty of that, we won, but was basically done it with arguably our best receiver, Eric Singleton. So that was a great day to see our guys be able to win without what they would say is, our best receiver, that nature. So that was really, really good confidence builder for our team. We went over to Georgia, Auburn, Georgia Tech, and we competed deep into the bracket play in several of those there. So, it's good to see our guys compete. It's not necessarily true football, but you get to see them compete through the good and the bad. Who's got a little skill sets, who can push through some things in the hot weather. So it's been some good effort out there this summer. All right, so right now I want to bring a couple of our players up, some of our leaders on our football team. The first young man plays a little bit of everything for us, wants to play a little bit of everything for us, but is a receiver, was an all-region receiver, one of the fastest guys in the state. Eric Singleton is number 1, wore number 7 last year. 10-600 guy. And just a remarkable young man with several FBS offers at this time. The next young man be our quarterback, Jared Echols. Going to the 11th grade, was our starting quarterback last year. Looking for a whole bunch of growth and maturity from him. Can really spin the ball around. The next man coming forth, got number 8, Jaden Mccoy, switching up from 24. He's played a lot of different positions for the Cougars, very athletic, played some DB receiver, playing some running back this year to be able to put his skill sets out front. The next young man coming to the stage is Mr. Will Nail, number 50. He's going to be a senior. He's our leader of our O-line. He's been a starter since his 10th grade. Very dependable, reliable young man up front. All right. And our last young man coming to the stage, number 91, is defense tackle Levi Mooningham. Is an epitome for our Alexander program. Kid that comes to work hard every day, does what he's told to do, is looking for constant gains any way he can be. The coach me, coach attitude.